Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm Todd. This is Todd Hollow Homestead, and it's a beautiful, glorious day. The sun is shining. Look at this. Oh, so beautiful out today. Yeah, we're gonna get some feeding done. We're gonna do some travels around the property today. So, stay tuned, hang out with me for a little bit. I'm gonna give you about 30 good minutes of entertainment. So yeah, welcome. Let's get on with our day. Why, good morning. Welcome. So it's been a little while since I've taped a new video log of the farm. Today I'm gonna go do some feeding. And then I'm going to go over to my hunting blind. I haven't been over to the hunting blind since I got my doe, what was that, about 2 weeks ago. So I haven't been back since. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go check it out. I'm going to go look at it. We're getting really close to rut. Rut's supposed to be happening here in about 2, maybe 3 weeks. So I'm going to go back over to the hunting blind. I'm going to go take a look at it, check for snakes, whatnot. I'm going to probably throw some corn feed down there. I'm still trying to get the turkey to come back up on the property. I've got the deer, I've got other varmints, but I haven't seen, in a year, I have not seen a single turkey feather. So I've been spreading corn throughout the property now for about 6 months, trying to get the turkey to come back. So I don't know. My neighbors have got turkey. Behind me, they've got turkey. Across the road, they've got turkey. For some reason, there's no turkey here. And I think it has to do with the fact that the previous owner never hunted the deer. His wife loved the deer. She fed the deer. I mean, she'd call the vet out for the deer. But he would turkey hunt. I don't know. So I think they know that, okay, we're not going to go to that property because, you're going to die. And the deer feel sacred. That's why I've got a shit ton of deer here on the property. But yeah, today what we're going to do is I'm going to finish my feeding. Got a little late start this morning, but I'm going to go get my feeding done. And then we're going to take a trip over to the deer blind. We're going to walk around up there and we're going to see if we can see any signs. Again, rut season's supposed to start up here in about 2, maybe 3 weeks. So I'm going to be looking for rubs. I'm going to be looking for scrapes. I do have some doe estrus that I'm going to be hanging from the trees. But I probably will do that a few days before I go out there to go hunt. Let the scent just, circulate through the air. But anyhow, let's go feed, and then we're going to go to the deer blind. So, all right. Of course, we got to do the chickens first. Chickens and Wally. Good morning, Wally Goose. Good morning, Wally Goose. Hello, babies. Hello, my babies. Oh, boy. No-nos, you stank. All right, let's get these guys opened up. Good morning, Wally. Yes. Good morning, big boy. Bear with me, everybody. I'm in the process of upgrading camera situations so that way I can get better quality out there and a little bit more hands-free. Hello, ladies. Guineas. My guineas. Hello, Chigger. How you doing, big boy? Hi, Duck. Morning, Duck. There's my Mr. Wally Goose. Look at this big boy. Look at that boy. I call him Godzilla. Look at that rooster. He is a beast. Guineas. That boy is a beast of a bird. All right. Now, the greedy ones. Hi, Miss Autumn. Good morning, Miss Autumn. Victor. Hello, my sweet Nellie. Hi, Nellie girl. Willow. Hello, baby girl. Come on, let's go eat. Let's get some water going first. I'm gonna pause this for a second so I can get a free hand. Okay, sorry about that. I forgot my tripod, and I had to throw some hay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go feed the goats. I'm gonna get them fed first. Hang on. Hold on. Doing this one-handed. Come on, goats. Come on, goats. Come on, guys. You know where to go. Come on, no-nos. You stink. So yeah, I'm in, this is considered the rut stage for my goats too. So my bucks, he's a buck. He's a buck. You see his face? It's all yellow. So goats have a tendency, and this is disgusting, but they bend down and they pee on themselves. They'll pee on their face. They'll pee on anything they can. What they're trying to do is they figured that, oh my gosh, calm down. You let me pour it, you can eat it. So the goats stink. The stinkier that they are, the more attractive they are to the girls. And I mean, I guess in the goat world, yes. So that's my girl, that's a girl, and there's a boy, and this is my mama right there. So I got the 3 girls and I've got the 2 boys. He's a Nigerian dwarf. I'm sorry. He's a Nubian, a miniature Nubian. She's a Nubian. She's a Nubian. She's a miniature Nubian. And he's a miniature Nubian. So the reason I picked Nubians is because of their milk. Their milk has got a higher butter fat content to the milk. It's richer. It tastes better. I want to make cheese. I want to make butter. You know, there you go, sweet girl. She's my oak leaf lover. She loves eating the leaves off the trees. She literally will climb these trees trying to, as you can see, I mean, it's kind of stripped all the way around. There's no leaves below her reach. All the way around. She's gotten to every single little branch and have stripped the leaves off of it. I mean, even all the way around the entire pasture. If there's any leaves hanging down low, she's eating it. So let me finish off with this food in here with these boys. Come on over here, no, come eat. Miss Autumn. There you go. Okay, now I gotta go do the horses. Maria. Man, I forgot my tripod with me. Won't do that again. Trying to hold the phone and containers of feed. Oh yeah, so like I was telling you, I'm going to be upgrading. I'm going to be getting a camera. I'm looking into the Panasonic Handycam. It's a good starter camera for people wanting to start and self-film. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Oh man, I put the stupid buckets on the wrong side of the cart. Hi Willow. Hi Miss Willow. Ow, off the foot. All right, let me get you your food. Crap. Oh, fudge-a-doodle. Oh my goodness, Zilla. Should you have a lot to say today? Okay. One of them's more full for my Miss Willow, who happens to be pregnant. Hey, don't be pushy. Hank. This is for my Nellie. Hi, Miss Nellie. Hello, Nellie girl. Yeah, you want your food? There you go, sweet girl. You eat up. Yeah, you're my sweet girl. Hi, babies. Okay. Willow, please stop kicking the fence. You're tearing it all up. Please calm down and stop that. Okay, so let me put this stuff together. Let me put the stuff away. Let me grab the quad and we're going to head out to what I call Knob Hill. And we're going to go check the deer blind. I want to look for snakes. Just look around the area for scrapes and rubs. And yeah, so give me a couple minutes. Let me get this stuff put away and grab the quad. Okay. I had to lock the dogs up just because I don't like them following me out there where my blind is. They, you know, I mean, I'm on 15 acres, you know, but a dog or dogs could seriously ruin a good hunt if they know where I'm sitting at, if they come over and they start bugging me. But yeah, so I had to lock them up. One of them I can't find. He's roaming around here somewhere. So yeah, let's get over to take you over to the knob. Go this way. So my phone holder that I have for this doesn't have a spot for my lens on the back side of it to show you. So sorry, but you're gonna have to look at my ugly mug for a moment. There he is. Boo, go home. Go on. Home. Get home. Go. Go. Alright, slight detour. Let me go take him back home. Let's go. I just don't want him up on the knob. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on, move. Ah, goats. Run, goats. All right, let's head back. I'll give you a little front view. I didn't realize my phone holder did that. Learn something new every day. Now I just hope I don't drop my phone as I'm driving. That sucked. Anyways, I had to go put the dog up. I didn't want him out here messing around where I plan on hunting, so he can just stay there in the house. Not for him to eat anyways. So the rain we got did a number out here. Gave me some runoff that I need to get my front loader over here and fill in some of these trenches. Alright, so you can see straight in front of me, right over there. Right there. That's where they come out at night, is that spot right there. They've been coming out there, and they've been coming out. So they've been coming out there, and then they've been, oh, of course the goats gotta follow me over here. They think I'm gonna come feed them. They just got fed. Yeah, I had a late start today, man. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get my feeding started until 9. It was just a rough night. But anyways, let's go look up here. Let's see what's going on. I'm definitely gonna be looking for snakes too. I haven't been over in this area here since the deer hunt, in about 2 weeks. So, let's see if there's anything disturbed around here. Scrapes, rubs. she is. Intact. I gotta put some more ground coverage around it. Now, let's look for snakes. So in this blind, I've elected not to put the floor in. Oh, okay. Nothing. We're still good to go. Look at my squeaky chair. Okay. Okay. Good, no snakes. I do to change all this out though. So let's go through here. I'm gonna throw some feed on the ground a little bit. I wanna feed these babies and also really hope I can get some turkey to come in. But you know, I've got a couple bucks here. Yeah, thought that was a scrape for a second, but no, it goes all the way up. I got a couple bucks here, but I haven't seen them too frequently. Now, mind you, deer season is actively going right now. But so they come out of that hole right there, and they come out of this hole. They come out of this hole right there. There's a path. If you go even further, there's another one right there. God, it's beautiful out here. It's so calm. Some days I just like to just come up here. I just come and sit in my blind. I'll sit in that blind for an hour. Just so calm. It's peaceful. Okay, now let's start heading back. I just got done. I put some corn out. It's it's got corn. I don't know. It's got other stuff in here. It's sweet feed I use for my ponies. I don't see any scrapes. I don't see any rubs. It's not quite rut season yet. We still got a couple more weeks. A little bit out here. Alright, that's it. Yeah, I don't see anything. Nothing yet. But that's okay. They still have a little bit of velvet left up on their antlers. Actually, they had a lot of velvet left up on their antlers. I've got a couple bucks, like I was saying. I got a couple bucks that come up here on the property. I've got a 6 point, or 3x3, depends on what state you're from. I've got an 8 point, and I have seen, which I think he's a 9. He's got a drop down tine, and that 9 point with the drop down tine is the one that I'm searching for. That's my golden ticket. That's my wall mount, is that 9 point. I mean, yeah, he's not terribly big. You know, he's not huge. He's gorgeous though. God, he's beautiful. So that's the guy that I'm searching for, is that 9 point with the drop down tine. And I hope I can grab him. Now, I have seen him come out of this. He comes out of this tree line back here, and he paths around my wet winter creek. I have a wet winter creek that runs right along the base of this little knob, and it runs out to my gully, and it goes, and then it just trails straight back. I'll show you in a second. But yeah, that's where I've seen that buck come out, is back there, and he walks here. He walks pretty close to my pasture fence. I think he knows if he stays close to the other animals, no one's going to shoot him. I don't know. These whitetail are smart. These suckers are smart. So I used to throw feed and corn down here at this end. And as I was in the process of throwing corn out, I started getting robbed by all these squirrels. And then the birds would come over and pick up the food, and the squirrels were eating it. So now I just pretty much just concentrate up in that area where I know the deer are. You know, is there a big difference in spacing between here and there? Probably not. But at least I know, I feel better for myself that I'm feeding the deer up that way. It's getting closer to where they're coming out. So anywho, yeah, I don't see any rubs, no scrapes yet. But again, rut doesn't really start here for another 2, maybe 3 weeks. I haven't seen any sheds. So yeah, it's just a matter of waiting game. I'll probably come out here a little bit later tonight. I can prop my chair. I can sit back here in the tree line with my binoculars and glass this whole area. Literally, I mean, I can see, let's see where I'm at. Let's see, right where I'm standing. Actually, right here where the quad is, right where I'm standing, I have a straight shot view to the front porch right there. And I can see everything that goes on in this whole area. I see the deer coming in, and I see which way they're coming. I see they're coming in this way, and they trail, and they go off to that side there, and they cross the road, because across the road, they've got, my neighbors have got a couple ponds back there. So I don't have a water source here on the property. I thought about digging one. My neighbor across the road this way behind, to the left of me, he's got a couple backhoes. So I had thought about digging a pond in for a water source for deer. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work when I know that there's 3 ponds, well, 4 ponds all around me. So all of my neighbors, that side, there's a pond, across the road that way there's another pond, a little ways away. But I mean, just right here, I've got 4 ponds around me. So that's a lot of water source for deer who, they have their path, they know where they're going. They come through here and they graze, they bed. I know they're bedded down here, to where my neighbor says they're not bedded down over there. They're using their water source. So they don't even feed them over there. They don't do nothing. So, but yeah. So let me get backed up. Okay, I'm back here inside the shop. I had a little glitch with the phone. Some reason, I don't know why it didn't video, but I was up on my knob and headed back here. My wife and daughter, they had to do some errands running around inside town, so they headed down to Springfield to do some stuff. So I'm here all by myself. Later on today, I've got some transplanting I'm going to be doing. I've got a rosemary bush that I need to get out of a pot and put in the ground. And I've got the perfect spot for it. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of gardening. So I might film that later and upload that either as a short or just a little miniature video. I got some projects, some chores I'm going to do around here. But anyways, I want to take you over to the other side of my property, that way. So I've got 6.5 acres over that side. I want to show all you guys what it's like on that side. I don't think I've ever filmed over there. I primarily just stay over here in the main part of the property. I've got 6.5 acres over there that I've got some plans for. I got very, 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 very dense forest that I'm trying to clear out. So let's head over there right now, and let me show you what's going on that side. All right, let's head over there. Let me show you real quick what I got going on that side. Hang tight with me. Jigger! Hi, big boy. Let's go this way. So yeah, let me show you this side of the property. I've never filmed this side over here. I don't really spend a whole lot of time over here. I've got a project that I started back in July. Like I said, it's dense over here. Really, right now, this is all unusable property. Right now. We'll go ahead in here. Sit inside this spot here for a second. Four-wheeling through this brush. Okay, so this here is my get out of holder. Oh. This here is the 6.5 acre area. Yeah, as you can see, it's pretty dense over here. So my plan, I came to here this last July, and I had the brilliant idea of, hey, I'm gonna start clearing the forest. It's 105 degrees outside, humidity levels in the 80s, and I thought, you know what, shoot, it ain't gonna get done on its own. So I came out here and started cutting down trees. One thing led to another. I got way ahead of myself, and I fell probably good 30 to 50 trees. And then I stopped and I looked back going, oh shoot, what have I done? I have just created a much bigger mess. So my plan now is we're in fall, you know, this is, what is today? Today is what, August 4th. So the weather's starting to cool down quite a bit. Humidity levels coming down a little bit. So my plan now is I need to come through here and I need to start cutting up all these logs, all these trees that I'd already fell. And I've got a clearing right there between those trees. There was, I don't know, probably a clump of maybe 20 trees just sitting just in this area alone. So now I have a clearing that I could build a burn pile back here, and I'm going to cut everything down, and I'm going to burn in one central spot, so that way I can start clearing this area out. If I've got an active burn pile going, then I can get this thing going and cleared a lot quicker. Goal in this is that I want to clear out these 6 acres. Well, actually, I'm going to build a pasture back here, but the pasture is only going to be maybe 4, maybe 5 acre large, because I want to get cattle next year, possibly, if I have this done. And I want to put my cattle back here. I'm only looking at maybe getting maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 cows back here. I might just stop at 3 and just go that route. And just till I can get my feet wet and doing cattle. I don't do cattle. I've never done cattle. I do goats and I do chickens, basically. The ponies are more for my entertainment. But so yeah, I want to get into cattle just so I can start becoming more self-sufficient. I've got the goats for dairy, meat if I need to. I've got the chickens for eggs. This spring, I'm going to be doing Cornish cross meat chickens. So I plan on probably getting about 30 meat chickens so I can start processing meat chickens on here. I already took a hog to process. That was done, you know, about 2 months ago. So I've got over 100 and, I don't know, I think it came up to like 110 pounds of pork that I have sitting in the freezer right now. I've got my deer. I got that freezer filled up with the venison. I've got pig. I'm going to be doing meat chickens. I'm going to be doing processing with the goats for the goat milk. And then I want to get into beef. So I'm thinking probably starting off with like Dexter cows. They're a little bit smaller. You still get just as much meat off of that as you would a black Angus or a red Angus. In my opinion, it doesn't really matter on the quality of beef. I mean, some people probably argue with me, you know. They're going to argue like, oh, well, you got to go black Angus if you want top choice. You want the best quality. That's not really necessarily true. I've had Dexter beef, and to me, it doesn't taste any different than Black Angus or Red Angus. You know, to me, it tastes the same. It's not the cow, it's what they're eating. It's what you're feeding them. You know, it's what they're grazing on. You know, that's where you get your flavor from your beef from. So, I don't know. I've done a little bit of research. I'm going to do a lot more research. If anybody out there has any different opinions on that, feel free. Put a comment down there. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. What is a good starter cow for for meat to start off with for someone who's never done cows before? You know, put a comment down there. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I've always been told it doesn't really matter the breed of the cow. It matters on what they're eating, and that's where you're going to get the flavor from. So if I am wrong, then please correct me. Put a comment down, let me know. Oh, before we go any further, hey, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would like to do a little bit more filming. This is going to be my 10th video that I'm going to be putting up, and I'm planning on doing a lot more. I haven't really got into doing daily yet, but that is in the plan. I plan on doing daily videos, and I want to just have fun with this. You know, I've always wanted to do a channel. You know, I got a passion for it, sharing my life with other people. You know, maybe I can throw a suggestion out there that someone's never heard of, or someone could give me suggestions and I could look at it going, oh, I never thought about that. That's a great idea. But anyways, yeah, just, you know, if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And so anyhow, let me show you this around. This is my 6.5 acre spot on the property. I gotta look around for snakes. I haven't been over in this side over here since July. So who knows what's lurking in the holes underneath the logs. Ooh, poison oak. But yeah, this is it's beautiful land. You know, I haven't seen deer run through here. Why? I don't know. I mean, as dense as it is, you would think that the deer would be laying down over here undisturbed, but they don't. I don't see any droppings. I don't see any rubs. I don't see any scrapes. You know, I don't see anything like that. Well, that looks like it could be a rub. Maybe. That possibly looks like it could be a rub. I don't know. But it's the only tree here with missing bark. I mean, it could just be the tree itself. But anywho, but yeah, I don't really see too many deer on this side of the property, which really surprises me, which I don't understand why. But yeah, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build a pasture here. Now you can see that there's my road right in front of the property. That goes to my neighbor's house. I'm going to put a fence right along there, and I'm going to fence in all the way around to my little road right there. And we're going to fence in all this. And then down here, and there's a clearing spot down here in the field, maybe even right there where that grassy area is. I was thinking about building a barn and make it a lot easier for me to bring in the livestock back and forth, either picking them up from that spot right there for processing or delivering them to the new pasture. So that's where I plan on sticking a barn of some sort there. I can stack their hay there. I can stack their feed there. That's just going to be the central spot for loading and unloading. But yeah, I've got to come through here and I've got to clear all this away. This is very, very dense forest. It's so dense that the tree, all the trees, they block the sun and they block anything from growing below it. I mean, there's nothing but oaks and black walnuts. So I do have a friend of mine who says he knows somebody who buys black walnut trees. And what they do, this company comes in and they'll cut the black walnuts down and they'll haul them away and they'll pay you per tree, which is great. Get rid of them. If you want the black walnuts, take them out. If you want to, take out some of the oaks too. I've got red oak, I've got white oak here. So they can feel free to take whatever they want out of this, because what someone else can do means I don't have to. So there is my burn pile. I got to come through here and I got to clean all this up. I need to chop up all these trees that I fell and start burning. And I'm probably going to start doing that here, I don't know, maybe late November, December. I'm going to come through here and I'm going to start chopping all this up and start cleaning up this whole area. I am going to keep a bunch of trees here for shade, but you know, like there's a cedar tree that's going to go bye-bye. I don't care for cedars. Oh, there's another cedar tree right there. Little sprig right there. So I do have a bunch of cedar back here too. The cedars are going to go bye-bye. I'm going to cut down probably 90% of the trees in this whole area, and I want to build a pasture here so I can keep my cattle back here. And also, before I get the cattle, I can use this area and I can put the ponies and I can put the goats over here, and then they can just mow down everything else. If this area was already fenced in, I would have already had the goats running in this way. I know my goats would sit here and eat every single leaf off of these trees that they can reach. But I don't have it fenced in, and I'm not taking that chance. But yeah, as you can see, it's extremely dense back here, to the point where sunlight doesn't even get down to the ground to you know, grow grass. So I will probably throw some, it's called throw and grow seeding down here. Deer eat it. It's a good starter. And then I will probably put orchard seed down. So orchard grass, I'm gonna probably buy a ton of that, and once I get all this cleared out, then I'll start throwing seed down in here, so that way I can start growing the grass, and I can start bringing transferring the animals back and forth between the two pastures. That allows one side to regrow and plenish while they're mowing down the other side. So, but yeah, this is a very dense area. Oh, I just got hit in the belly with a stick. It's like standing on a shovel. Ugh. Anyways, so yeah, this is my dense forest that I've made a mess out of, that now I got to come back and clean it all up. And I got a lot of work to do, you know. I mean, it kind of sucks, you know. I got to do this all by myself, you know. My boys, they're grown, they're married, they all live in California. You know, I would love to see them out this way. You know, it'd be great. You know, they can help me out. You know, I can help them out. But you know, it is what it is. Everybody's got their own lives. I get it. You know, but I'm just one person doing it out here by myself. You know, my wife, my daughter, they have this all in their hands in their life. So, you know, my daughter doesn't like driving the tractor. She feels like she's going to tip it over. My wife does pretty good. She's pretty good on it. You know, she'll jump on the tractor. She'll jump on the quad. But having her come out here and be a woods woman, it ain't her thing. So I'm just one guy. I do it by myself when I have the time to do it. You know, I mean, I'm retired. So I'm a disabled veteran. I'm retired, and this is just my passion. This is my sanctuary. You know, I love this land. I love this area. You know, this is my serenity here. And I just stand and I look around and just look at the beauty, you know, the potential and the beauty of everything, you know. And someday this is going to be maybe my final resting place, but I mean, who knows? But until then, you know, I got a lot of work to do. So yeah, this is a work in the making. Got a lot of work ahead of me, but I wanted to show you guys this area and show you what my next project's going to be, and this is on the top of the list of things to do. Yeah, it's just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Hey, while I've got you guys' attention, I want you to do me a favor. Go on YouTube. You're going to search a YouTuber. His channel is Doss Farms. He's got Doss Outdoors. He's got Grandpa Doss, which is his dad. Doss Acres, which is his brother and his sister-in-law. Chad Doss is a farmer, rancher, homesteader, northeast Oklahoma. He's got 40 acres. He raises longhorn steers, longhorn cattle. He's got some sheep now. He does pigs. He's got some donkeys. great wholesome family, great guy. You know, if you happen to research his channel, if you're the type that likes to put comments down, you know, please drop him a line. I'm promoting his channel, not like he needs it. He's got a lot of subscribers, but I've learned a lot off of watching his channel over the course of the last year. I think I've seen just about every single one of his videos. It's kind of my pastime at night. I'll lay in bed and I'll put on the YouTube and I'll watch Doss Farms, you know, until I can't keep my eyes open, and I just watch his videos. Very informative. He's helped me with some ideas on fencing, raising cattle, homesteading, farming. You know, he's got a lot of knowledge. I've learned a lot from watching his videos. So go research it. Doss Farms. His name is Chad Doss. An amazing family, very spiritual. Throw a comment there that Todd from Todd Hollow Homestead is shouting out his name, putting it out there, promoting him. You know, I'm not expecting anything out of this. He's just an all-around great guy. I love watching his videos. And yeah, check him out. You might learn something. But again, if you haven't liked or subscribed, I would appreciate it if you could please like and subscribe my video. I would greatly appreciate it. It would mean the world to me. I want to do more content, you know, and I want to be able to show more of my life with other people. You know, again, if there's something that I do that you can learn from, outstanding. And if there's something that I can learn from what you guys do, put a comment down there so I can learn something too. You know, I read my comments. You know, let me tell you, I read my comments, you know, and I appreciate every single one of you, no matter where you are. You know, I'm just one single retired ex-veteran that lives in Southwest Missouri, you know, and it's a beautiful land, and this is just home. But, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. Please like, please subscribe. And then, but yeah, this is my future project out here. We're going to get some landscaping done. We're going to call it landscaping. You know, and this is going to be the next phase to the farm. You know, but yeah, about 90% of these trees are coming out. And if there's somebody out there that buys trees, again, I'm in Southwest Missouri. If you buy trees, I've got oak trees, I've got black walnut trees that come and get them. Seriously, come and get them. The more that someone else can benefit from these, so I don't have to burn, come and get them. You know, you can make some great lumber out of this if that's what your passion is, if that's what you do. So we're going to head back to the house right now. I just wanted to show all y'all this area over here of the property. I don't really film over here very often, and it's just because you know, I wouldn't say it's neglected, but it's another project which I will probably put this feed up on my channel as well, to show you the progress of what it looks like now compared to what it's going to look like when I'm done with it. You know, it's beautiful land, and I really want to open all this up and just make it special. You know, I love this area. I can't even stress enough how much I absolutely love this. This is my serenity. This is what keeps me sane. You know, the beauty out here, everything about this is just absolutely gorgeous. So, all right, y'all, you guys have a blessed day. Stay safe out there, and yeah, have a good one, guys. Until next time, take care.